Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video, we're back checking out the latest combat changes for Minecraft. Now I'm not going to say Minecraft Java Edition because these combat changes will take effect for all the Minecraft versions including Bedrock. So if you're watching this thinking, I play on iOS, I play on Xbox, I play on PlayStation, it doesn't really affect me. It will in the future. So this is Minecraft Combat Test 7C, which is pending. Everything is subject to change. Now, if you guys are out of loop and don't know what's happening, basically Jeb himself is taking control of a new combat system. Minecraft Combat was changed, I think it was 1.9, and that split the community in half. There are still millions of Minecraft players that refuse to go past 1.8. because they just don't like the combat mechanics. So again, everything is subject to change, and yes, I'm a couple of days late with this, but unlike some of the YouTubers, I'd like to take a couple of days to test this in survival, in PvP, and the changes that we have today, some of them have been reverted from the previous patches. So Jeb posted this on Friday, which is August 14th. New test of combat mechanics posted here. He said, Combat Test Snapshot version 7C. Here's Combat Test Snapshot version 7C. I received some 3,000 comments on the last post and also got a lot of help from players testing some PvP changes, hence version C. So a number of changes have been reverted back to be more similar to version 5. This is a good thing because now it feels like we're getting closer to a simple yet deep and exciting design for the combat mechanics. Now we're going to continue to see some changes and tweaks, and that is why it's very, very important for the gaming industry, not just Minecraft, to be very transparent with their fan base. Like, this combat mechanic change is being built from the community. Jeb's not deciding what to do. He's literally asking the community what we like and what we don't like. Right, guys? Let's go to game and let's go through all the changes. So remember, everything you see in today's video is subject to change. There will be more combat test snapshots going forward. And if you guys want to leave your official feedback regarding the changes, I'll leave a link down below to the Reddit post that Jeb is literally looking at for the combat feedback. The first change we have here, the attack indicator has been returned. So there's two places you can have the attack indicator. Number one is right next to your crosshairs. I like to have it here. It's just a lot easier when I'm playing the game. Or you can have it bottom right on your hotbar. This has been returned. It was not available in the previous version. The next one we have here is returned 200% time attacks, which is known as the charge attack, and +1 reach bonus. So the best way for me to explain this is if we're standing here and we are spam attacking, as you guys can see, we are not able to hit the armor stand. There is no collision or anything whatsoever. When you have this fully charged, which is fully charged right now, my sword is already up, we attack, we're able to destroy the armor stand. So that's the +1 reach that is given. So you are able to spam attack, but it's still more important and more crucial to do the charged attack, if that makes sense. I kind of like that though. It means you're going to have to be quite smart. It's going to be fun to just hold this down for attacking mobs, but if you want to attack players and some strong mobs, you are going to have to have the charged version. This also takes effect as well for the regular reach. Return base reach to 2.5 blocks. Again, if you're just spamming this, you don't reach it, but if we're standing still, I think I need to go a little bit further with this one. So about here, as you can see, if we're holding this down, there is no collision whatsoever. Fully charged, we're able to destroy it as well. So I kind of like those changes. Staying on the same subject, you won't get the reach bonus while crouching, and I think this means for both being like this, as you can see here, and even if we have this fully charged, we can't reach it, and it's going to be the exact same for your hand. Fully charged, we can't reach it. We stand up, we can reach it. If we stand up, we can reach it. So this next change, I fully agree with it. I'm so glad it has been reverted, and that is returned sweeping to only work for charged attack or when you have the sweeping enchantment on. Now, sweeping edge is an enchantment, right? So why on earth it was on every sword, I really do not know. That's like having all your swords with sharpness or smite or knockback or fire aspect. It is an enchantment. So we have two different swords here. Sharpness 5 with sweeping edge 3 and just sharpness 5. So the sweeping enchantment is when you attack, you can kind of like see this white swipe attack. It's really good for killing multiple mobs. However, if you're trying to kill just one chicken or one cow or one pig, you would literally kill all your animals. It was super, super annoying. Now, this is a really good attack to have for your grinders. for your blaze farms, for your enderman farms. So it should still be in the game. It should just not be there all the time. So when I attack with this, there's no like white swipe attack anymore. However, it does say return sweeping to only work for charged attack or when you have the sweeping edge on. Now I don't have sweeping edge on this one, just sharpness. So if we just grab a regular sword, is it going to be on there when we have a full attack? I don't see the attack. So from my understanding, it's when you have the full sweeping edge enchantment on. Which again, I fully agree. Glad they changed it. So in the comment section on my last test snapshot, people didn't like the changes to bows. So that change to bow was when you are holding a bow for a long period of time, I think it was like over 3 or 4 seconds, the bow would begin to heavily shake. Now, that meant that your shot would not be accurate. That has been reverted to previous. So every shot I aim at, it's going to be like a 100% hit in the buttons. But if you were holding it in the previous patch and you were aiming at the button, it kind of had a chance to go over there, causing a lot of inaccuracy. People really didn't like that. That's also been reverted. There's been no changes to these ones. So, for example, holding this for long periods of time, there has been absolutely no change with this. Although that's incredibly inaccurate right there. And there has been no changes to the crossbow either. So, yeah, all incredibly accurate again. So this next change is shields are now always instant, and I'm going to grab myself a zombie to show you guys this one. So basically, guys, whenever I'm protecting myself against a zombie, the shield will always go back up and defend me. So we got a / game mode survival here. We put this one down here. You will see whenever he's attacking me, I'm able to instantly defend myself again. There is no damage being taken here. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this one is because there's been some slight different changes to this one when it comes to knockback, which is what I want to show you next. So yeah, your shields are instant. You're always going to be able to defend against it. So I think this next change might currently be bugged, and that is shields now add 50% knockback resistance when active. Now these two zombies, they have netherite swords. They both have the knockback enchantment on. Now when I break this and I go back to game mode survival, you'll see here when I defend myself, it knocks me back slightly, just slightly. However, if he was to knock me back ordinary, he would knock me back quite far, but it doesn't seem to be working the same way as it's meant to. And the reason why I know this is because I took the time to watch both Wattles and Azuma Voids. They explained it a little bit better than I can, but yeah. Shields, 2 changes to shields. Number 1 is shields are now always instant when defending, and shields now add a 50% knockback resistance when active. So this next one's something a lot of people didn't like as well. I kind of liked it for the survival aspect. Probably not very good for the PvP aspect. Removed eating interruption when getting hit. So, for example, we summon this guy here. We go back to our game mode survival. Whenever you were eating, the mobs would basically interrupt it. Now, I'm just going to show you guys here. So, whenever I was eating, you can see here, he would not be able to do that. I would stop eating. I'm just going to heal up a little bit here before he kills me. Okay, so if we begin to eat, as you can see, we can still eat even if the mob is attacking you. This has been reverted. People really did not like that. So if we begin to eat again, the mob is still able to attack me, but I'm also still able to eat. Now, this next change is absolutely huge. Potions now stack up to 16. This is, again, subject to change. I asked people on social media. There's a lot of people that liked it. A lot of people who play PvP that did not. So when I did some testing with this, you're able to stack like any potion that is in a bottle up to 16. When you try and stack these, you're not able to stack these whatsoever. You can't stack your splash ones, which I think makes sense in my opinion, because you could just rapidly spam these and you're never ever going to die in PvP. The same for lingering as well. So anything that can be splashed on the floor cannot be stacked up to 16, but these can. But that also being said, though, you could still just have a whole stack of these and drink these. So again, for the PvP, it's going to be hard. It's trying to find that balance for PvP players, but also survival players as well. Like for survival, it's going to be absolutely so awesome to stack shulkers like this. Stack shulkers like that. It's going to be absolutely awesome. But for PvP, again, it might be incredibly overpowered. But that is a change that is definitely going to be subject to change or subject to a lot of feedback. But I kind of like it. A very simple change here is that netherite weapons have had updated stats. So you can see here the hoe attack, which is attack 4, attack speed 3.5. You can see the slight difference here. There's one slight difference there, one slight difference there. So yeah, these have been updated as of recently. So the next change we have here is when not hitting anything, you're attacking every 4 seconds. Meanwhile, when you are hitting, you are attacking every 5. And you'll notice a big difference here. So we're currently attacking every 4 ticks. Meanwhile, when we begin to attack this armor stand, you can see a slight change in the attack. That's because we're attacking every 5 ticks rather than 4. So again, it's a slight movement change, a slight change, but I kind of like it. I just like the fact that you're able to spam attack. It might not be the same as 1.8, but you're still able to do it. Another change I want to add is that shields now protect from 100% explosions. So this down, game mode survival. We are not going to take any damage whatsoever. 100% protected by that. And that is all this week's changes. Hopefully I've kept you updated as much as possible. I've covered every single combat snapshot, and that is because I think it's going to be quite important for the Minecraft community. Like I said, guys, it's not just going to affect Minecraft Java. This will affect all versions of Minecraft, so I think it's incredibly important to leave your feedback, to leave your suggestions. Favorite changes today have to be that potions can now be stacked up to 16, and also the fact that you have to have Sweeping Edge enchantment on a sword for it to fully work. Apart from that, guys, have a great day, stay beautiful, and I'll catch you all in the next combat video. Catch you next time. Bye.